Hi, I'm Jay Sedell with the La Habra Journal, and I'm here with Sandi Baltes, who's running for La Habra City School District School Board. So thank you, Sandi, for joining us.
Thank you for doing this, Jay. Great idea.
First question is, why did you want to run for the board, and what are some of your qualifications?
Okay, I was on the board a couple years previous, and I felt we didn't get a lot of things done that I still would like to see get done. So that's one of my reasons for running. I'm also running because I really think the most important thing that's happened to La Habra School District in a long time is going to be happening with the selection of a superintendent. And I feel if we pick the right person, we can have 20 years of success, and the wrong person, we won't. So I just think that's really vital. So I'd like to be a part of that if I'm elected. I come with some qualifications. I've been in education for 28 years. I was a teacher and then an assistant principal and then a principal. And then I also served on the school board for 4 years. So I feel I have a little experience.
A little bit. Where do you see, you kind of touched on this a little bit, but where do you see the school district now, and kind of where do you see it potentially going in the future, if you're right?
Okay, and to be really honest, and I don't know that it's a popular thing to say, but I'm not happy where the school district is right now. And if you look it up online, our test scores are not where they should be, and our EDI evaluations are not where they should be. And La Habra, I've been in La Habra, I started in kindergarten, so I've been in La Habra schools forever, and most of the time, La Habra was one of the highest schools in Orange County and everything in our rankings, and I'd like to see us get back up there. I think we would attract people back to our district. I know our attendance has dropped. I know our numbers are not where they should be. I think we need to offer maybe better programs, different programs. So I think the important thing, again, we find a superintendent who has great vision, a lot of energy, wants to get involved with the community. I think that's really important. And then I can see us getting back to being the district that I want it to be, or we want it to be.
Right. That gets into my next question, is with the selection of superintendent coming up, and that's being a huge factor for the school board. Right. What are some of the things that if you're elected, what would you look for as far as skills and that kind of stuff?
I think the most important thing to me, and this would be no matter what, is they have to have people skills. They have to be able to be part of the community, reach out to the community, reach out to their teachers, make their teachers, their parents, their students all feel a part of the district, an important part of the district. So I would say, number one, I want someone with people skills. I want somebody who has a lot of knowledge about education, has a lot of experience in education, because we are in a position, as I said, where we need someone to come in who isn't going to be afraid to look at our programs, look at our curriculum, and say, hey, we got to make some changes. And that's going to take experience. It's going to take some nerve, right? But again, it's going to take people skills. I want someone who would bring the community on board, someone who's going to bring the teachers' input into whatever we do, and the children and the parents. It needs to be a big community effort.
And you also touched on this one too. It's one of the concerns that parents have, and people in the community in general, not even just with children in the district, are test scores. The test scores that La Habra has, and comparable to other cities. And with I know the statewide testing has changed the last couple of years because of the implementation of the Common Core, but still there has been kind of a low threshold or low scoring for La Habra, even on the older test and the newer test. What, if elected, what would you do, or what are some examples of something you might do to help spur the test scores and bring the test scores up?
Well, I honestly feel we can do better. I've made that clear. And I think we need to not look at things like what is our population, what are our demographics. We need to just look at our programs and what works for our kids, each kid, individual kids. We need to look at everything. We need to hire a superintendent who's going to really come to us with ideas that are going to improve the curriculum. And as I said, no excuses. We're just going to go back to being the really good district that we've always been.
And last question. You've been in the community a while.
A long time.
But what's something that you would want to share with the community that they might not know about you, or just share something about you with the community?
Okay, I have been here many, many years. I don't want to tell you how many. When I retired as a principal at Las Positas, I became the executive director of the La Habra Collaborative, which has turned out to be a really wonderful organization because it involves the whole community. So it's really important to me, and I've been working very hard at this, that we get the school district to become a vital part of the collaborative. We have people in the collaborative who are just chomping at the bit to get in there and help the district, to help the students, to help the teachers. So I would really like people to know my heart is very much with this district and very much would like to have strong leadership again in our district and would like to put our students back up where they belong, back on the shelf. So Orange County, La Habra, I always say I'd like La Habra to be a school district that people are dying to get into and not trying to get out of. And I think that's really important.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's all we have time for. So
Okay, that's great. Jay, thank you for the opportunity.
No
I really
problem. Thanks a
appreciate it.
lot for coming in.
Thank you.
And good luck in November.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.